What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more Farming Simulator 17. This is episode... God, see, I don't even know. I want to say this is 7. I just tried to record literally 3 episodes in a row, and I went back in, and all the audio straight up sounded like I was a robot. So I had to scrap all of those. There goes 3 hours. But hopefully it sounds better this time. Hopefully I can actually use this for gameplay. So basically what I had done is mowed this field here. We can get into this view so you can see it a little better. But I had mowed this little purple section here. That's all I had done. That's probably all I'm going to do. But I mowed that, and then got a Lakey windrower. Also, big news: we sold the John Deere mower. It would have been right there, but we sold that, and what we did is bought. I'll just tab over to the Ford, or yeah, this works too. So I sold the John Deere front mower because it sucked. It looked terrible. It worked really well, don't get me wrong, other than like getting hung up on like lips and stuff in the concrete. We also painted the Ford. I didn't see any comments. I told you guys, leave a comment, let me know if I should paint the Ford a Ford color. I went ahead and did it anyways, because I'm cool like that. So I painted this. This is supposed to resemble Miami Blue. I think it's pretty close. That's a little Jardon, little Captain Spookles reference for you guys if you guys are familiar with his videos. I've been thinking about making some Minecraft videos, guys, so let me know if you're into that. But so I got this Lakey front mower and then the Lakey rear mower. Oksana, actually, she doesn't work for Lakey, but she like does printing for Lakey sometimes. She works at a printing company. She's basically Pam from Dunder Mifflin, except she's also not a receptionist. But anyways, they do some work for Lakey, so she actually brought like a pamphlet home the other day of this Lakey equipment, and it's just kind of cool. I think I've said this before, but just to see everything, you know, sort of come full circle like that, and see stuff in the game actually in real life is kind of neat. But basically, I fast forwarded to mid-spring. So we are currently in mid-spring, boys. We can mow, essentially, is the whole reason I went here. But we can harvest grass. What we need to do is get to the second day or mid-summer, I guess, so we can sell all of our corn, because we have a lot of corn. We don't have hardly any money. I was gonna go ahead and just leave. If it seems like I'm going through this kind of fast, that's because I've recorded literally 3 episodes that are now unusable, and all of this has already been said. I'm just sort of reiterating it because new video. So field 16. I think that's the one we're gonna buy. 16 and 17, same price. One's bigger than the other, but we don't really need that much field. We don't need a whole lot of space. So I think I'm just going to buy field 16. It's like 400 some thousand. So we can't actually do that yet. That's why we have to sell the corn. But for right now, what I think I'm going to do is get in the case. We're going to get right into some field work. I know that the past 2 episodes, again, I said this in the previous 3 episodes I would have been able to use. But we haven't done any field work. And that's kind of like the whole idea of farm sim, right, is field work. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Since I've already windrowed and also used the rhino rake on that grass there, I'm just gonna go ahead and back up to the baler. I don't know if I got the right one, guys. I don't know. I hope I did, but I'm pretty sure this is a round baler. We'll find out here momentarily. What is it, Z? There we go. And this actually seems to be a little heavy maybe for the case. I don't think this is something we need duals for, so I'll just leave them off for now. Let's see, how do we unfold this? X. Okay, so, man, hopefully it does square bales, because this is kind of hilly back here. I just don't want them to like roll down the hill or anything like that. But let me get sort of positioned in a good spot. Let's drop that front section. Turn her on. Let's get bailing, baby. It is time, my dudes. Please tell me it's working. Is it working? Oh, she's working. We're rolling now. All right. So we just have to kind of do the outskirts of this little patch that I mowed. And we should be good. Oh no, this is gonna be yeah, that's gonna be tight. Back up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Just kidding, I can't actually say that on here, can I? Family friendly. This is a Christian channel. Okay, so we gotta hit these. Dude, huge shout out to, I believe his name was Thomas Dixon. He is the most recent, okay, good, they are square bales. Thank God, dude. He's the most recent subscriber on the channel that has his subscriptions public. So, Thomas, I want to give a shout out to you, dude. I just let you know that I appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing and watching the videos and stuff. Let's see. Why is it not dropping? It should be dropping the other bale. Maybe we just gotta do more. I'm just gonna get everything on the outside so that's out of the way, because I didn't do a very good job here, if you want to say that. The Rhino rake actually worked really well, but it wasn't as wide as I thought it would be. So I actually went over and used the Lely windrower, which you guys didn't see. It's over, here I am pointing at my screen. It's over in that little tiny shed over there where we have the animal trailer. Did it drop a bale already? God, maybe I should have mowed a little bit more, dude. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go down this one. Shoot, I forgot to start my stopwatch again. Basically, I'm trying to use a stopwatch. It's not actually a stopwatch. It's just my phone with the stopwatch, like in the clock settings. But I'm trying to use that to basically just get quality content. You know, I don't want a lot of gameplay where I'm just not talking, just not saying anything. I don't really think that that's super interesting, and for the most part, I feel like people will watch this more or less for the commentary than the actual work itself. But who knows? I do also want to give a shout out to my boy E Diddy, not for being the first person to comment on the video, although I do think that's hilarious. But he was saying that wet distiller corn is actually just corn that's harvested. I believe he said when the moisture percentage would be like anywhere from 10 to 25%, I think. But what I was saying is that I'm pretty sure Seasons mod prevents me from threshing when the crop is moist. God, I know people love that word, moist. Let me get real close to the mic and say that. Moist. There's your ASMR for the day. But anyways, I don't think that Seasons mod is gonna let me do that. So I might have to figure out another way to do that, or maybe that's what it is in real life, and in the game it's a little different. But I checked on like the mod. Oh, can I not pick up the grass? Oh, there we go. I checked on the mod maker's like Facebook page just to see if maybe he had some info on basically his map, like not a map tutorial, but a map description of just like what everything is and where everything goes, because that wet distiller corn, that's a new thing to me. That wasn't in the Xbox version or in the other maps that I've played here on the PC version. So I have yet to figure out kind of how exactly to go about getting wet distiller corn, but we'll figure it out. If you do know, or if you have any info on that, not like real life info, but like gameplay, like how I'm actually supposed to get that, please leave a comment, because otherwise I'm just gonna struggle for a very long time trying to figure out how to obtain said wet distiller corn. Dude, I'm having a heck of a time here on this corner. I can't seem to get all the grass in here. Man, I'm just stoked I got the square baler though. I was kind of worried that I got the round baler and all my bales were just gonna roll around all over the place. But we are almost done already. So we got a couple of grass bales, a couple of a couple of hay bales. And the reason for that is I know cows need not a whole lot of grass, but they do need quite a bit of hay. So they need hay for their power food, I believe, and they need hay for their just regular feed. And then I want to say straw is how we're gonna get like solid manure. But I don't know if I'm gonna really do that quite yet, because that involves me having to plant a field with wheat and also buying a combine, which we sold to buy the forage harvester. So we don't exactly have access to that quite yet, but we could definitely get there. I'm sure that's gonna be a goal on the farm, is to get solid manure instead of liquid manure. Liquid manure seems to be the more profitable of the two though. So I'm not really super worried about that either. Also, the cows should produce milk on their own, and it should get sold just sort of by itself. I shouldn't have to actually do anything there, but it should produce milk and it should just automatically sell. So at the end of every day, we should get a little bit of income from the milk, which will be kind of nice. So they're essentially, I'm sure this is a dairy farm, so they're more or less only used for their milk production, but just for the sake of, you know, actually having to use the cows for something and transport the cows around, I think I'm gonna kind of just pretend that they're also beef cows or beef cattle. Is that all of it, actually? This thing doesn't make that big of bales. It's only a 4,000 bale. Can I unload the smaller bale? Y to unload. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's just going to be a slightly smaller bale than all the rest. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and fold the baler up now. Now that we're done with this, dang, dude, that was cool. Okay, so that didn't take long at all. That took maybe 5 minutes tops. So we're gonna go put the baler back, and now what we need to do is probably get a bale fork, I guess, because we're gonna have to actually move all those bales. Or no, we have the auto load trailer. Okay, we're cool. Back this guy in. Try not to hit anything. Yeah, none of these tractors really enjoy the cracks in the concrete. So we'll unhook this, detach the PTO first. That's Z, and then Q. All right. Another thing that we did, we went ahead and bought a vehicle workshop because the case, the 7150, the 7310. Is it the 7310? 7310. Those both needed repaired, and I wasn't about to drive all the way to the store, because if you see here, the store is a very, very, very far away place. But I also figured out that when we reset, so if we were to purchase something, it goes to the store, right? Well, if you reset that, it doesn't reset to where your farm is. It resets kind of in between the store and the farm here, which is nice because now I don't have to go all the way to the store to pick up my equipment. It's kind of a little cheat-ski doodle thing, but we're just gonna roll with it because, you know, it takes time to run a farm. We're in a time crunch right now. Okay, so what was I gonna do? I need to get the bale trailer. Should I use the Ford for that? Nah. We can go this way, actually. I'll use the case for that. It seems like it'd be kind of a good tractor for that. I don't really want to use the 620 just because of how gosh darn loud it is. Look at me being all Christian channel like that. Okay, so we'll back up to, this should be the auto load bale trailer for square bales, more specifically. So let's see how we work this thing. Looks like that's reset. Toggle map size, that we don't need. Operating position. That's what we want. Let's just take this guy into the field and see if we can't figure out how to get her to work. I have no idea how this is gonna work. Okay, so you just go right up next to him. Dang, this is sweet, dude. This is gonna make it so much faster. So we are gonna have a mixture of hay and grass bales. I don't think that's gonna prove problematic, but we do have to figure out how exactly to get the bales sort of in the grain or in the bins over there. I think what we're gonna do is try to put the grass inside of those blue bins over there, if you can see those off in the distance. I don't know where else to put it. Otherwise we can just buy a storage bin ourselves. Dang, I didn't even fill this thing all the way up. Is that all the bales? Yeah, it must be. Okay. I will accept 10 bales for right now. It's not like we have any cows anyways, but this is what we gotta do to get prepared for the cows. Because once the cows get here, dudes, we gotta have some food for them. We don't want them to starve. They're not gonna make any milk. So let's take this to these dude bras. And let's see if we can't... See, I don't know, man. Can we even put them in there? This might be this might be one of those things I'm gonna have to do off camera. Kind of wish I would have done that initial grain bin off camera too. Let's hit F1 and see what all we can do here. So we obviously want to be in transport mode. Unload bales. That's what we want. Unload bales here. Should I just do it? Oh, so it does take them. Okay, so I just have to do that a couple of times. Let's move it forward, maybe? Or does it not accept hay? Okay, so that one probably won't accept hay. Let's try to... God, I hate this dolly. Let's try to back up as best we can. And let's try to maybe put them in that one, I guess? No, can we not put hay in there? Shoot. Alright, we'll shut the case off. Let's investigate this quick. So that says we have 16,000 of... Is that right? Okay, 16,000 grass, I guess. No, is this gonna cook it? Or not cook it. Is this gonna cook it? Is this gonna turn it into silage? It might turn it into silage, dudes. That ain't good. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What is this one supposed to do? Same thing, grass. Where do we put the hay at? We don't have a hay loft. Alright, let's see. Do these say anything? Dude, I'm Confucian. I am a little Confucian. So it's gonna make it. This said 16,000, right? God dang it, dude. It's gonna turn this into silage. We didn't want that. That was good grass. That was feeding grass. Okay. Plan B. Plan B. We gotta have a plan B. Oh no, dude. Let's go ahead and purchase a ting. Let's get a ting for this ting. What can we put it in? There's a round barrel storage. There's square bale storage. That could work. But then we'd have to transport the bales around some more. Okay, you know what? We'll get square bale storage. I think that's probably just gonna work the best. We'll go with that for now. All right, let's take these. Let's take these over there. I'm gonna have to cut this corner, aren't I? Yeah. Dang, that sucks. Well, it's kind of cool, I guess, that we have another silage generator, because before we were just gonna have to maybe compact it and put it in like the standard silo. Down there, I think that's where the manure is gonna go, or the slurry. But I like this. That looks okay. We just need to figure out now what goes where. Stored objects. Object size. Storage space. Grass bales. Okay. Okay, that makes a little more sense then. Let's try to turn around. And I think that said hay bales was right there, didn't it? Which one was hay bales? This one. Okay. So let's try to unload maybe right there. Okay, we'll pull up F1. God, I can't remember these controls. Unload bales. That's what we want. Y. And then let's move them over on yonder. Move them down. Unload here. Ah, are you serious? Does that not work? Do I have to be like over it? Oh, okay, that worked. Okay, so we do have some bales. That's kind of important. God, dude, I'm kind of sad. I didn't realize that that thing was just to make silage. I thought we could just store our grass in those bins. But we'll leave this here, I guess. This will be its new home. Dang it. Okay, can't go that way. Can't go that way. All right, let's just check on this. I want to see how much silage it's actually making. But that might work really well for the silage or the power food mixer that we have, because I can actually like drive that thing around. Okay, we gotta put this thing back. Dang. All right, let's back this guy in right here. Okay. I don't know how long I've been recording. I don't even know if there's anything that tells me. That's why I have that God dang it. That's why I have that stopwatch thing going all the time. Let's see what's entailed in this. Water, that's obvious. We can go ahead and use the case for that, I guess, too. So we'll take the case over to, could have used the 620. Too loud, too slow. But let's back up to this guy, and then we can fill him with water. I think just kind of wherever. I mean, we have plenty of water around us. Believe it or not, there are maps that don't have water at all. Don't know how you would get water to your cows, but it's, I guess, not the point. So let's try to back up to this, and then maybe we can fill it from this pond. Okay, I thought that would work. Apparently not. Water towers only. Could be water tower only. Do we have a water tower close? We do not. Okay, we're gonna need to purchase a water tower. That's not really a big deal. They're not too expensive. Okay, water tower. Let's just put this, yeah, we'll just put this next to here. How about that? That seems like a decent spot for it. Plus we're already right here. Okay. Now all we have to do is fill this thing up. Okay, am I stupid or am I dumb or am I stupid? Refill. Dude, if that option was there in the pond and I just didn't see it, I didn't even think about hitting R. But that makes total sense. R, refill. Refill starts with R. It's fine. I'm just bitter. Okay, let's bring this now. This should be where the water goes on the end here. And we'll back up to her. Gotta kind of go slow. This thing's turning radius isn't the best. Alright, let's see what options we have now. We don't even have an unload option yet. I'm pretty sure that there's definitely a box here. Okay. Control I. Control U. U, I, doesn't work. Refill, doesn't work. That's not good. Oh, unload. I'm just too close to it, I guess. I'm still not 100% on how we're going to actually mix this stuff. Obviously, we need to put some grass in there. It's kind of too late for that because we already have all of the grass in that silage mixer. God, that still sucks so bad. But it looks like we're going to need silage, hay, which we have, and then that wet distiller corn. I don't know how we're going to get that wet distiller corn, though. And then the power food. Obviously, power food is mixed with that. Here, we'll turn this off and just tab over till we get into that thing. But let's see what all this... So that's hay. I think the symbol is hay, silage, straw. Shoot, we need straw for this too. Okay, so maybe... Oh, no, dude. Maybe that's what we'll have to do next episode. Is basically we'll buy field 16. We'll take out a loan. We'll buy field 16. Or, no, shoot. Maybe we should just fast forward so we can sell our grain. Anyways, I think this episode has gone on long enough. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end things here. But thanks guys for tuning in, checking out the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash that like button. Tell your friends, tell your friends' friends, tell your parents, tell your parents' parents. You know the deal. But I'll see you guys on, I believe, the next one will be episode 8. Peace, guys.